What is up, party people in the place where you are? This is your announcer, Creepy Willie. Just for the record, they do not call me Creepy Willie because my name is Willie. My real name is Archibald, but I had a weird public nudity thing. Never mind. This is the Mother Trucking Creepy Podcast. We have guest people, Pumpkinbuttt from the Geek Chat, and Odessa from Speak Easily. We made many racist jokes. We are terrible people. The Creepy Podcast is a presentation of the Vampire on a Pony Podcast Network. Now, enjoy the weird fever dreams of Jason Nevermind and DJ4Pudding.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a YouTube?
No, it's on crappypasta.
Okay.
Testing. Bill Cosby.
There is a YouTube, though.
of this? Oh, yeah, that's right.
There is a YouTube.
I haven't seen it.
Pudding Pop.
No, the pudding and down.
Oh, yeah, you've been working on your impersonation?
No, but, shoot, last night I was thinking about it, and I was totally I had a different voice I wanted to do, and I can't remember who it is now. For some reason, doing Bill Cosby as somebody else's is way funnier to me. I don't know what that is, but...
Was it Arnold?
No, it was not the Arnold. Give me your pudding now.
Oh my god, this is scary.
Spit take all over my...
Your computer equipment.
Yes. I'm not gonna...
And my couch.
I'm not going to advertise for them, so... unless they want to. We can do that.
Product placement. We will accept any products.
I totally
for placement.
will. You can place products all over me.
For instance, this
I'm
episode is brought to you by Tab.
Oh, Tab.
The 0-calorie soft drink. Why, the secret to my success, I drink Tab and eat mustard sandwiches all day long.
You are a genius. That is the key right there, right?
That's right. A couple of diet pills, I'm golden.
Oh, I'm cleaning everything. So, okay, I'm just going to, since there actually, hopefully will be an audience for this.
I think we're going to have like a solid 3 people listening to this one.
Yes, this is okay, we're recording this show. So here's the deal. A little over a month ago, I guess, right? Odessa, Lil, and I, we recorded this story. Bill Cosby sells his soul for Jello pudding. And we were quite conflicted about it. We weren't sure if we should do a Bill Cosby story.
I wasn't conflicted at all. I was like, do it!
I was conflicted. And
because you're the good person.
No, not at all. So we did the story, and due to some error of mine when I was editing it, it's gone. So I figured the only way we could really do this is to get someone else's hands bloody if we're going to do it again. Mm-hmm. So, sorry, Desmond.
He has not been warned about the content. He has merely been handed a story.
Your mission.
I have not read this, so I'm going to read it, and I don't know.
You're going to try, dude. You're going to try and read this.
It's got,
do your best.
On the creepypasta scale, it got 7.5 out of 10.
Are the scary pumpkins?
Yes.
7.5 out of 10 scary pumpkins.
Wow,
so
that's
I'm
a lot of scary pumpkins.
This is a really good...
shit ton of scary pumpkins.
A really good pasta. So, I'm just skimming through it, and I see a reference to a Sega Genesis, so
you're good to go.
Bitches, 90s. So
here we go.
It's
going down, yo. It's going down.
So, last week...
Oh, shit, he's got it down.
You're going to read the whole thing like Cosby?
I should, but I'm not going to do that.
Pudding.
That pudding goes in there, Papa.
I can't do that because then I might take on the persona and I might drug Audra, and I can't do that.
Please, I've been waiting all day. Just hand me the fucking roofies.
Can I just say this? I mean, like, I don't want to... I'm not trying to absolve anything, but I actually... Wasn't he dismissed of those charges?
No.
He wasn't?
No.
I thought I read something that said that he was found not guilty.
I don't think he was, though. Most of those charges, from what I understand, the statute of limitation is over anyway.
Oh, is that what it is?
So
so they can't pop him at all.
I don't think so. I think if anything, it would just be like some weird civil thing, so they might be able to get money, but I don't think he'll ever do jail time.
See, that's the whole thing. It's the only reason I'd be conflicted is, like, I don't want to, like, celebrate someone who, I mean, it sucks. That whole thing sucks. Is like someone you looked up to and then they did terrible
and then
things.
you find out they're all rapey.
Yeah.
Well, remember, it was never proven in court, although everyone in Hollywood seems to back it that he would do...
30 Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He would do...
Tina Fey knows what's up.
Yeah, he would do these weird stuff, and, I just never thought Bill would have to do that. Like, Come on, he has money, right?
As a strong black.
I don't think it's a would
man.
have to. I think it's just however he grew up, his weird psychology, and it's a power issue. Like
now that I can see.
That's all that is. It's like, because that's not sex, that's power.
Yeah, I could definitely see Bill Cosby doing it or having a weird power trip, because if you ever watch interviews with him, he was very critical.
Oh, in his show too.
And in his show, like, I find it very hard sometimes to go back and watch the Cosby Show as
very preachy,
as a a black adult now.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that.
It's some of that stuff is hard to watch because of how preachy him and just and
how parental
and just the narrative of those stories is just kind of really rough.
Here's something that like people need to remember about Cosby too. Like the crux of most of his comedy after a while is kids are crazy, they're stupid, they have brain damage. Like his kids, like that's how he would like regard his children. Like, I have to control these children because they're stupid.
One of his kids is a drug addict and all this other stuff. So it's like, speaking of the Cosby Show, real quick, I know there was this one episode that I really can't watch anymore. It was this one episode with Rudy, and because Rudy was the young one and she was the cute one.
She was not the youngest. She eventually became the second.
They brought in another cute one when she hit puberty and started to look kind of.
Yeah, Raven Simone.
They brought in That's So Raven.
Yeah, Raven Simone came in.
She was tiny.
But there was this.
You can't have a 12-year-old girl on a show. It's horrible.
So there was this episode in which
12-year-old woman.
Her mother, Felicia Rashad, Claire Huxtable.
You're out of line.
She wanted her to put away her summer clothes, but she wanted to wear this summer dress to a party. But her mother was like, you have to put your clothes away. And so she was trying so hard to wear this one summer dress, but because for whatever reason it's the fall,
after Labor Day
or something, and
white shoes in my house.
But she's trying so hard just to wear this goddamn dress to this birthday party, and Felicia Rashad just will not budge on it. And I was just like, so the mother says, you have to put this away. I'm done arguing with you about it. Put it away. And then it goes into this really sad melancholy with like
the moment.
No. It was even worse than that. They piped in like Mr. Bojangles or
what?
It's sad to be green or growing up. It was this really sad song.
That's
and these wistful pictures. It's like the scene of like Rudy like dancing around with this dress because she can't wear it, and then finally putting it in her closet.
And I was slowly slitting her own wrist.
And I'm thinking, are you fucking kidding me? Let this bitch wear this dress. Have her put some leggings on underneath. It doesn't fucking matter.
Will you let the bitch wear the dress?
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
What's the moral of the
Why did
story?
I go into Eddie Murphy right there?
I just was like, Felicia Rashad needs to have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up. That's what I'm saying.
Next time, motherfucker, call. Tell him I said suck my dick.
I was just like, so I can't watch an episode anymore because I was just like, are you fucking kidding me with this? It's a dress.
You don't have to watch the Cosby Show anymore because now you can watch Blackish.
Yeah, that's a much better show.
But isn't it the Cosby Show?
Yeah. I think it's hilarious that the two young children are named Jack and Diane.
That's
what kind of bullshit is that?
Oh wow!
Yeah,
and like Theo's a nerd now. He's a total geeky nerd. It's a great show. I was sitting there watching it, going like, "This is the Cosby Show."
Yeah,
like, this is the Cosby Show,
but it's much better. All I know though is that
with
Gordon Gartrell, that episode, A Shirt Tale, that is my episode. I will watch that over and over again. Gordon Gartrell, when fucking Denise has to make the shirt for Theo.
the designer shirt.
Yup, the Gordon Gartrell bitch.
Yeah, okay, so Theo he's trying to like impress everybody with this expensive shirt that he can't afford, but so like his sister's like, I'll make you one. He's like, cool, and then she makes him this horrendous shirt. But it ends up being this huge hit.
Of course, because that's right there. That's sitcom.
That's sitcom
logic.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah. But here's the thing though. The shirt cost like $100, and the parents flipped out, and like the mother.
Yeah, how rich are they?
But here's the thing. Claire Huxtable said, like, how much is the shirt? Right? They bought the shirt, got the shirt fucking home, meaning that Claire Huxtable did not even look at the receipt. Didn't even look at the receipt. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me with this?
If you have to ask, then you probably can't afford it.
So they could afford it though, because at the end, when they found out Denise had made a shitty ass shirt, Cliff didn't take the shirt back, so he could have worn the fucking shirt. Here's the thing: they were not sweating for money. Oh, the fucking Cosby Show.
They love torturing their kids.
They really do.
They really love it.
They really did.
But you know what's funny? I feel like that translated to a lot of parenting at that time? Because
Yep.
I felt that attitude from my parents
Oh, mine too.
all the time. Like, I was just like, where are you getting this from? I was like, I didn't do anything. I'm a nice kid.
So
Why?
where you getting
But
all
that's
these
why.
$5 is?
But that's the thing. Bill Cosby did more than just. I mean, like parents were getting parenting lessons from Bill Cosby and the Cosby Show.
He was America's dad.
and
Yeah.
people were also getting it from Roseanne too. So so it's like
Which dysfunctional model do you want?
exactly, and that's
Married
the
with
thing.
children.
Yeah.
It's like you have like people
Makes
think
perfect
like
sense.
but people think. Oh my God, my child is watching this. So are the parents, and the parents are getting ideas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my mom basically like every black stereotype from those TV shows. My mom did.
Did she buy it? Is it like that TV show affected her?
Oh yeah, wholesale.
So, yeah, it's the influence going in the wrong
It affected
direction.
everybody in America, basically.
Yes, it did. It really did. So, I mean, that's one of the things.
I wanted to be part of that family.
I know. I can see you being.
Stevie Wonder was on
No,
it.
you
They could have adopted me.
You'd be Vanessa though.
Really? You think
Yeah,
so?
I could definitely. I would see her going off and trying to see the wretched and.
Okay, yeah. Like, and Death Race 2000, remember
Yeah.
that one? She went to go see Death Race 2000 and she
Yeah.
had nightmares because it was the scariest movie ever made.
Sounds about right.
Death Race 2000 it's like one of the funniest goddamn things. You're like, how is that even scary? She's like, they were driving fast and they were wearing costumes and Sylvester Stallone's in it.
And they had a gun that blew up whole city blocks. I was like, what fucking movie is this? I
Yeah,
thought
okay.
the 80s were bad.
You know,
but
Mom and
damn.
Dad, I was wrong. I shouldn't have seen that movie.
Yeah.
You were
Really?
No, really, that's what it was. And
No, seriously, you were right,
Yeah.
parents, mom and dad.
It's porno for parents, is what that
And
is.
how-
It's kids
how-
saying, you know what, Mom and Dad, you're wrong.
Yeah.
You're right. I was wrong.
How many
wrong.
terrible movies did my stepfather bring home? Like during the video era? Like all those Chuck Norris movies,
All of
all
them.
that shit. I remember this is something that's still stuck in my brain. We want to talk about the difference between like TV and like, you know, what I actually saw growing up. There's a movie, I kind of want to go back and watch it again just to see like if my memories are like this. It's called The Annihilators.
I thought it was going to say Navy SEALs.
No, that's a terrible movie. I saw that with my dad in the theater.
yeah, I
Fell
remember.
asleep. So basically, the intro to this movie, it's like war-torn street gang stuff, right? They grab this girl,
There you go.
expose her breasts,
Of course, it's
and
80s.
then stab her in the neck, and just blood shooting out. They just like kill this topless woman.
Your dad's like, revenge!
It's just how people used to get their kicks in the 80s, apparently.
Yeah.
And then bring in Charles Bronson.
Yeah.
Tits and guns. It's a good time.
Dude, or even like, you know, you get classics like Death Wish. Have you seen Death Wish recently?
Oh, yeah.
When Jeff Goldblum rapes his wife?
Exactly.
What the hell? I'm like, that's Jeff Goldblum. What's he doing to her face?
He's
I don't
like-
want to see Jeff Goldblum do that to her face.
Jeff Goldblum was like, I needed some money.
Yeah.
Remember,
Well, it was his first movie, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
Sudden Impact, Jim Carrey. Come on. He was in that movie.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yes, he was the actor in the Sudden Impact with it was the last
That's Dirty Harry, right?
Yeah, it was the last Dirty Harry movie. So yeah, crazy stuff.
Yes.
We are recording. Hey, Brett. Alrighty,
Let's
so
read this story.
so let's get to the story as we're finished walking down like
Memory Lane.
Maryland Highway. So
Masturbating down
I'm not
memory
going to
be
read this as Bill Cosby because I think
do
that'd be
that
too
there.
hard to keep.
You should read it as Roseanne.
Hey, last week.
Where are the pudding pops?
I need to be chewing gum though. Alrighty, here we go. Last week, on a wet and windy night, good start, with no motivation to finish my college assignments, it sounds like me,
Wet and
I
windy.
began to pursue the internet as a way of procrastination.
Come here, Internet.
I understand. As we often do. Having completed
hell out
Sonic
of
the
it.
Hedgehog on a simulator a few hours earlier,
He's alive.
I was in a nostalgic mood. After searching YouTube for Golden Age Sega Genesis
shower commercials?
Really? Sega Genesis commercials? Ugh. My fingers still lingered on the mouse. I kept clicking on the suggested videos and reliving old memories from my childhood. I do that with every so often. I'll sit down and I'll watch the openings for old 80s cartoons.
Oh, no, I'll do that. Or commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that before.
I don't do it for commercials.
Like weird 80s commercials. Like occasionally you'll find a compilation of just like 80s toy commercials. Or like
Yeah, the
things-
toy commercials are so insane.
They're
The kids are like
fucking crazy.
completely on Ritalin. They're
They're,
just like,
they're methed out, man.
Get happy for this. You need it. Buy it now.
What the fuck? It's a car. It's fucking red. Fucking, like, you know, like the pinnacle was the Micro Machines guy, right?
machines.
the super.
Like, what was he really saying? He's like, blah, 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 kill your parents. Pretty
much.
when you slow it down,
Yeah.
it's totally like
It's creepy smiles.
John is
I felt a comfort one only gets from seeing things you never really knew had such an influence on you when you were young and innocent.
Like all those murders.
Much like porno.
Dead.
I remember.
Clowns.
Porno's not the same anymore now that I'm older.
Jesus,
Jaded.
it used to be contraband, man.
I remember.
I remember you having porno at school once. And there was like a tape going around. What was it?
Yeah.
Nasty
Porno
Nights.
tape.
Was it Nasty
It
Nights?
was Nasty Nights, and we were passing it around.
Is this straight porno?
Of course.
That's all there was back
I wasn't
then.
getting a hold of gay porn back then.
I
No.
don't know.
No.
I wasn't sharing with him, so yeah.
No.
You were keeping all the
'Cause
gay
your dad
porn
had
to
some
yourself.
good
All my dad's gay porn.
Your dad had some
Your
cool
dad had
ass
gay porn?
No, but he had Hustler, and Hustler was awesome because Hustler was awesome as a little gay kid.
They showed
because
penises.
Hustler showed penis. I was like, yes,
They showed erect penises. Dude.
yes. I was
Yeah.
happy.
See, every young straight boy finds their dad's porno collection, and
Yep.
then they
I
find
found
out
a bunch of Playboys in the garage. What is it?
on the garage.
Your dad put him in the garage.
Yeah, I had a big box of them. I was like, what?
Your-
What's in this box?
Your dad is just so lazy at hiding shit. He's
The
just like,
box that rocks.
You know what? He figured you were girls and you wouldn't give a shit.
My sister and I stare. We're like, is that what our boobs are supposed to look like?
Wow.
Look at her
Yeah.
pubes. Like, we were just like, whoa.
You're like, why am I so hairy down there?
That woman was really hairy.
Oh, 70s.
yes.
70s
They used to
Playboys.
be. They used to be
Yes.
hairy. I don't.
This was before the whole airbrush Barbie situation.
Soon I was lost reveling in such classes as Melt in Your Mouth, Not in Your Hand.
Oh, I know that one.
He's watching porno.
He's
Who
watching-
loves orange soda in your butt? No soup for you.
in your butt.
How
Sein-
you
how
do?
does
How
Seinfeld
you
work in there?
doing?
How you doing in the butt?
Come with me if you want to live.
In the butt.
So is he watching movies or commercials?
Come with me
Yes.
if you want to live in my butt.
The truth is out there,
Drink
and
orange
of
soda.
course,
The truth is in your butt.
what's up?
Your butt.
In your butt.
This is a kind of a rangy situation
put
of
the boogie in your butt.
references.
Yeah,
It's all over
he
the
was
place.
all over the place.
Put a light in your butt
80s
to make
till
it
90s.
bright in your butt. Put
I'll
a
leave a light on for you.
put a clown in
my
your butt.
In my butt.
Because it's funny to put stuff in your butt.
In your butt.
That's nasty, putting things in people's butts.
In
I
your
only realized that I lost track of time when I tried to find my phone in what was now a pitch dark room. Checking the time on my monitor, I was shocked to find it was already after 2 a.m.
Oh, good lord.
I resolved, after 2 a.m. it's porno time.
Yeah,
Gotta
spank,
click in on the
spank, spank,
Pornhub
spank, 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 spank.
and do it and go to bed. I resolved to go to bed as I had class in the morning, but couldn't resist watching one last video.
Sounds like he's got no class, man.
Exactly. Just to round off the night. Scanning through the suggestions,
holiday.
I was disappointed to find that I had watched them all. That's
God.
bullshit.
We
You
reached-
cannot watch all of them.
He watched the entire internet. He got to the end of the internet.
The end of the internet,
Yeah,
yes.
it's like this little sign came up and said, "The end."
Scanning through suggestions, I was disappointed to find that I'd watched them all, except this one video that was at the very bottom,
Oh, and you
entitled "Bill Cosby Sells His Soul for Pudding."
Oh, this sounds like it might be important.
This is.
Although I had a vague idea of who Bill Cosby was from old Simpsons episodes.
What?
Are you kidding me? That's bullshit.
Okay,
Don't
I'm
sit there
having
lying to me.
deja vu now. It's See,
All coming back.
See, we're probably just kind of almost the same conversation we had last time. You're about to go through all the weird what the fuck shit. Like you don't know who Bill Cosby is.
Yeah.
You don't.
You know
bullshit.
who Seinfeld is, but you don't know who
Yeah,
Cosby
you know
is.
No Soup for You.
Yeah, you know what what's up is. I remember only seeing one commercial.
It was the beer
and
commercial.
and that was after. That was after I saw Scary Movie, and they lambasted it in there.
Because that was a huge commercial.
That was the only
lambed
thing, and then I started seeing them after the Scary Movie. I never saw them before.
I
Scary
think that
Movie.
was a Super Bowl commercial. I think that's why
Yeah.
it was so big.
Although I had a vague idea who Bill Cosby was from an old Simpson episodes, that's bullshit. I'd never actually seen.
Bill Cosby was not
lying.
on The Simpsons.
No.
Why
I'm
is he
talking
lying
about
to
the
us?
Dr. Herbert. The Dr. Herbert was a Bill Cosby.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
So he knew that they were referencing Bill Cosby in The Simpsons. They didn't
'Cause
know exactly who he was.
he's a black doctor.
That's bullshit.
He knows
Who's
the
kinda
reference,
funny.
but not the originating
Exactly.
referral. No,
Silly.
I don't know.
I'd never actually seen anything he was famous for, but I admit the title intrigued me somewhat. I don't buy that. Okay, creepypasta immersion. Fucked. Thanks, guy. As I clicked the link and sat back to be entertained, I had no idea that I was making the big mistake of my life. The video started off innocently enough. Obviously, some old commercials
2 girls, 1
for
cup.
gelatin.
Yeah. Like all
That'd be
videos
awesome.
start.
That'd be awesome.
Starts off with some
Girls want Jello cup.
pastoral music.
Bill Cosby was standing in the kitchen surrounded by little kids. There's an easy way to make Jello instant pudding. Just shake it, in quotes. He announced
Shake it.
in a cheery voice.
Shake
The video
it.
skipped a bit at this point, lingering on the part "shake it" part.
Shake it.
A tad annoying, but the internet in the house could become a little jarring at times, so I was used to it. The video cut to Cosby's head moving in from the left to the screen. Quote, follow the directions, he said.
Follow the fucking directions.
I wasn't sure why at this time, but something about this was vaguely unsettling. Though I thought perhaps it was due to the fact that it was a sudden jump cut, a mangled version of the product jingle played, then it cut back to follow the directions, only slower. My brow furrowed. The next part was from a different advert. Cosby was holding 4 jiggling watermelons.
No, the jiggling watermelons.
Watermelons? Cynical, moving from start to the end and back again.
We had this conversation. Watermelons don't jiggle.
They don't.
They usually don't.
Unless there's babies in them, I'm assuming.
Wait, do babies jiggle?
Inside watermelons.
No, they're trapped.
Exactly. Hey, let me out this watermelon.
I can't even begin to ascertain how you would trap a baby in a watermelon.
It's just born there, okay?
Yeah.
I think you just have to
you inject it in there.
You ejaculate into a seed, possibly, and then grow it.
No, you basically inject.
Thanks for that.
Why are you out there? The guy's out there in the watermelon patch.
Think about it. You would just inject the baby fetus, into the watermelon, and then it would eat the inside of the watermelon as it's growing.
Oh, that's like that cannibalistic, the zombie bug.
And then after 9 months, it'll just kind of crack open the shell, and you have a little red baby.
And then you sell them at Toys R Us.
Exactly. Watermelon kids.
Watermelon patch.
Bitch, watermelon kids.
Yeah.
Trademark TM. Fuck all y'all listeners. Nope.
Make
watermelon babies. I'm making money.
Sour, and you got it.
Big sour watermelon babies.
So now it's just become like a gummy candy.
Well, they're babies are gummy candy.
They're lickable.
Lickable babies. Could you imagine if, like, the outside, or if they were green and the outside was their rind and the inside was all red and seeds and shit?
They look like a garbage pail kid.
And they poop out like seeds
everywhere.
Oh, but that sounds like a horror movie, because if they're pooping out seeds, then that means they're making more of them.
So here's the problem. Here's the problem I'm having with this creepypasta right now.
Okay.
As it stands right now, I could have just fucking watched this video and been done with it.
No, actually, no. It's about to get deep.
Okay.
No, really.
Okay, because I was just like, at this point, I'm a little annoyed by this.
It hasn't even really started yet.
Okay. Alrighty. So.
We're jiggling some water balloons.
It gets really weird, man.
It was hypnotic and quite nauseating, which made it more abrupt when the audio cut to triple speed, making noises as watermelons jiggling. I felt at this point extremely uncomfortable. Like
the noise of the
differences were being broken down. I felt like just like gelatin.
Oh no.
Cosby finished the thought for me several times and began to feel really weird. The scene cut to ginger kid.
Like, you felt weird, kind of like downstairs weird?
I think so.
Weird
the scene cut to a ginger kid repeating the same movements over and over again.
It's always a fucking ginger kid.
It's always the ginger kid, man. What is it with the ginger kids, man?
Because they're evil. They have no soul.
They're sour.
You're not a real ginger, hush. You have a soul.
Don't tell them that.
You have a soul.
Look, my hair is all fucking natural. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I grew up myself.
Okay, that's it, I thought. Enough of this. Ginger kids freak me out. I raised my hand to move the mouse. However, Bill Cosby, again, moved his left hand seemingly random directions. Pudding popped its right, repeating this, or this a number of times. My right hand immediately became stiff and started to spasm out of my control, disrupting my past mouth. After the point, I was powerless to control myself, forced to sit and witness unfolding before me, regardless of will. At this point of no return, Cosby lingered a look of surprise in my way, almost mockingly, emitting a demonic, low-pitched moan. I was scared. Another kid in the video seemed to echo my emotions. Hey, Bill Cosby, what's the
the pudding now, the pudding.
End quote. If I wouldn't be screaming at this point, I would have. Followed directions, Bill Cosby repeated horrifyingly. The mingled jingle played again for longer this time, each second forcibly popping my eyelids.
This person's obviously never been scared before, ever.
The watermelon part reappeared even slower than before, but instantly became nauseated. I felt lured into subversiveness.
What?
Lured into subversiveness. Dog, go to your neighbor's house and take all their pudding.
The scene cut to a smiley face to mock, moving the hands in an almost wave-like pattern, a bit crushing, warning, repeating almost too quickly for me to make out, quote, you sing, you die. You sing, you die, end quote. Before crunching completely into a jarring buzz, its eyes popping open and shutting at speeds greater than that which should be physically possible. Follow the directions!
So, follow the directions.
In silence.
What kind of directions are on a pudding pop?
I think it's open. Enjoy.
BendOva.
Well, the pudding in the recipe is you just put it in with water and you shake it up and then it hardens.
Yeah.
And you refrigerate it and then it turns into Jello.
So you've actually had this before.
When I was a kid,
We used to eat this stuff all the time.
A funny story. Paul and I, my husband, we made Jello shots for our beer bust for tomorrow. Which is funny. So we actually have like vodka infused strawberry and blueberry mix.
What if you had vodka infused pudding shots?
I think that'd be great.
Pudding
Well,
shots.
actually, there is chocolate flavored vodka, so you could do it. Technically,
God, that would just wreak havoc on my colon.
I would think so. Chocolate pudding infused with chocolate
Pudding shots would mean
vodka.
something different after a
Vodka
while.
just makes me shit my intestines. It just
Aye,
does.
aye,
Like,
aye.
just I had to. Oh, you gotta put them back in. It's
So, as someone who doesn't drink,
crappy pasta.
as someone who doesn't drink, I'll take your word for it.
No, I wouldn't recommend vodka. The thing about vodka is that it is fun for a little bit because vodka feels great right away, but then oh man, that one Halloween,
Okay.
I can still
The video grinded to a complete halt. Cosby's judgmental eyes
don't think
fixed
Jason's
swirling
done.
on mine, just long enough to make me feel a glimmer of hope that the internet had failed. Before he
internet
whipped his
failed?
head back. I don't know.
I think the internet failed.
I thought we already
Failed
reached
me.
the end of the internet. Why?
No, Bill Cosby's there at the end of the internet, waiting to destroy you.
It's ever expanding.
Oh God!
Come this way a bit more. Now stand over
This is
there.
a cautionary tale. Do not reach the end
Don't
of the
worry,
internet.
quote, with a smug superiority. Pudding pop swirl, the demon Cosby finished.
Demon
before letting his head
Cos.
fly
Demon Cos.
erratically on this unmoving shoulders in a moment of a cane,
Erotically?
something out of The Exorcist. What? End quote. It continued.
That's like a Lil Jon song, isn't it?
I think so. As if to eradicate any morsel of critical thinking left in my being, the demon proceeded to fellatiate. Oh wow! A chocolate pudding pop with a sleazy, unholy glee.
He fillets
a close-up
a
cut
pudding pop.
to its burningly erotic gaze, left me with no semblance of the lie that I had not been violated.
All the gays are on fire and they're erotic.
Even though the video quality was grainy, those eyes pierced me to my very soul. They were so hyper realistic.
Yeah.
Of this video.
Quote, thank you, quote, it finished before poisoning itself its cat ready to pounce.
So Demon Cos said thank you.
Yeah, well,
To the pudding pop, or
Right.
to who?
to the viewer, I'm assuming. Here's the thing. Like, if
what's
he's
the
going to
thing?
say thank you, he's probably a gentle lover. I mean,
Can I make a bad joke?
sure.
How would you know?
Exactly.
I was asleep. I don't
Yeah, that's
remember
what
a
I'm
thing.
saying.
Well, I'm sure if you woke up not being sore, then I guess you're okay, right?
I checked my butt and everything seemed okay.
I don't know if Bill Cosby would be a butt man.
Oh,
I don't know.
Do you think he's a breast man?
yeah, I think he probably.
I think he probably is a breast man.
Yeah, he's probably.
I mean, I was gonna be horribly racist, but I said no.
Let it all out, Dylan.
I thought that was technically impossible.
I know, right?
No, he's racist all the time.
No, you get an exception though. You know, like,
I do.
Like
I
I
get-
get to be a little bit racist against Mexicans, but I generally am not.
You get to be a little bit racist against Jewish,
Which I am all the time.
Yeah,
all the time.
and I hate white people, so you know.
In a
You
brief
know what,
respite that
people-
followed, I allowed
say that
myself
with
to
love.
exhale for the first time since that horror began. As
Of
the breath
hatred.
excluded, however, I felt my conscience follow suit. All remnants of perception faded as I slipped into the abyss, ringing the haunting echo of watermelons.
Now, see, that's racist.
See, here's the thing.
Is he tap dancing?
There's a guy named Marlon something another who does a Vine. Have you
With
seen
the
him?
watermelon.
Yeah, watermelon.
Watermelon
I'm
kids.
thinking, is this what's happening? Is
I just
Is that
flashed.
a Cosby ref?
I don't think so.
I just flashed to the Aqua Teen movie because there's the Walter Mellon character.
Huh? Making my descent into darkness even
Get
until I knew no more. I came to the sound of the front door closing downstairs. It was still dark outside. Well, I would hope so. It's 2 a.m.
someone in the house.
Man, it must have been conked out for the last hour, I thought to myself as I rubbed the back of my creaky neck when I
my
went
creaky
downstairs
neck.
to the kitchen. I felt exhausted as I pushed open the door, but needed both water to find out who would be calling at this hour. Turns out it was just my housemate getting home from the nightclub. Hey man, I greeted him. Don't know you went out. Didn't you have an exam in the morning? It's like 4 a.m.
I thought it was 2 a.m.
No.
Well, 2 hours has passed.
No. See, it's 4 a.m. Is this... Jason, were you in this? Is this you? Were you the roommate?
I'm not giving anything away. It's the darkest hour before dawn.
What are you talking about, dude? He asked quizzically. It's only half 12?
Are they in
That's my
England?
original DJ name, actually,
think
half
they're
12.
Half 12.
I think they might be in England.
MC half 12.
Yeah.
And the exam was this morning. You hire something.
Are you high or something?
SOMETHIN.
Not high enough for the
He must
story.
be a black guy, right?
Oh.
Yo, you
That's
high
why
or something? No, because if he was black, he'd know who the fuck Bill Cosby is.
No, the roommate.
Oh, the roommate.
The roommate.
The roommate's black.
Oh, okay.
No, the roommate's Cosby.
That's why he was down. That's why he was down at the nightclub.
Creepypasta sees no color.
Exactly. I'm assuming they're all Italian. Ba-dum-bum.
That's
Now
what I.
that's Italian.
That's what I assume every time.
They're all Italian.
Italians are just so
Yes,
rocky.
he's English. Look at this point, I felt extremely muddled.
And he had some.
That's in English.
And he ate some
thing.
crisps.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why.
Had some crisps.
No, I don't know though. He says,
Off the
"Nah,
bat.
man."
He would've
that
said
can't be
pub,
right.
not
See, here's the thing. He
True.
says, "Nah, man, nah, NAH, man, that can't be right. I fell asleep like 2 hours ago."
Maybe he's like a British dude that watches Ali G.
We just finished playing Sonic earlier on, remember? Dude, that was yesterday. I ain't seen you at all today. Wow, this guy's
You're so good at dialect, Desmond.
This guy's trying really hard.
You're code switching like a motherfucker right now.
Thank you.
Man.
Whatever you're on, you gotta, GOTTA, share it with me. He chuckled.
You gotta share with me, man.
You gotta share with me, man.
Goddamn, man. You look high as fuck, man.
My face nodded into a ball of confusion.
I can't feel my fucking face, man.
I simply turned to check my counter upstairs and couldn't have been right. Poof, fine, he snored. That's horrible.
What?
Snort?
Okay, so hold
snorted?
on.
Possibly
So
snorted?
hold on.
Did he snorted?
Let's see.
Okay.
I'm having trouble following this. So my face nodded into a ball of confusion. I simply turned to go check my counter upstairs. He couldn't have been right. Piffed. He said piffed.
Poofed.
Piffed.
PFFFFT. Fine. He snorted. I love it. We have actual
Is that
onomatopoeia.
I was going to say onomatopoeia, yes. Yes.
And by the way, you owe me a box of pudding pops. He called after me.
You motherfucker ate my pudding.
I froze. What did you say?
Like a pop.
He's
My
obviously
pudding
black.
pops.
If he's got
I had a whole box this morning. Now they're gone. Check your asshole. That's all I can think about.
Dude.
Is this guy has all these
Well, I checked
popsicle
my
sticks sticking
butt
out
and
of his
everything seems to be
asshole.
okay.
He's like, hey man, your pants. What's going on in the
Just
back of your
think about
pants
it.
there? It looks
There's
like
like a
hemorrhoids or
stick coming
something.
out of there.
So is it the single stick pudding pops or like the two stick
Double.
pudding pops?
No, I thought the pudding pops were only single.
They're only single. You're right.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking if he has like all these like pudding pop sticks sticking out of his asshole.
'Cause I used to eat
it's like,
those.
damn you, Cosby.
Well, you know, the thing is, if you the membranes actually soak it in faster.
Oh shit.
Put the pudding pop up the butt, you get the rush is
that's
faster.
what he's
It's a
doing.
pudding pop suppository.
What if he like drugs these women and then like shoves pudding pops in their various holes?
You know the best murder weapon.
Desmond!
what?
The best weapon you
like
could have
their nose and your ears.
is one that melts. There's no evidence.
That's right.
Hell, right.
Yeah, stabbing someone with an icicle.
Exactly. But if you put a pudding pop up someone's butt, they're just gonna wake up thinking they shit themselves.
Unless they smell it, I guess.
find
And
the
taste
And
it.
then they're like, when did I swallow this stick?
No, it'll be weird though because like think about it. Like if you
I am
stab
thinking about it.
If you stab someone in the
butt
ass
feels
with a
weird.
pudding pop, and you don't
What?
leave the stick, and someone is like, oh my god, I pooped bed. Wouldn't they like smell it and
pooped
be
the
like,
bed
wait a
and
minute,
it's
this
vanilla
is
chocolate.
chocolate,
Well-
and they lick it and they're like, oh, this is chocolate in
as
my
you do.
butt.
Yeah, but you know what? It's never chocolate.
And then I'm like,
It never
babe,
has been.
What's this? Is this chocolate?
I'm like,
Damn it!
babe,
I should just probably stop seeing if it's chocolate.
I'd be like, babe, what have you done?
You only make that mistake once. Once.
Well, that's why you keep a mini fridge in your bedroom.
And that's why
That's why you keep the temperature of your bed to 50 degrees.
Puerto Rico's a state.
With that, I felt a tremendous fear and bolted upstairs.
Oh.
Hey man, don't worry about it. I ain't mad. Just got some new ones when you can. Just get some new ones when you can. That's all, he shouted.
Yeah, because you can still go buy pudding pops, right?
Can we?
I think you can.
Can we go
Pudding
right
pops
now?
still-
Like
yeah.
over to 7-Eleven?
When I was buying,
We might have to go buy
when
some.
I was
kinda want
buying
one.
the Jello for the Jello shots, they had instant Jello pudding. But
Still a thing.
Yeah, still a thing. And I love the off-brand. It's called gelatin, just gelatin.
That's what it is, though.
The
I know,
regular
but it's just
name
funny
for what
that like
is.
that's the.
Does it have a picture of horse hooves on the front of it?
But it just
Not
says
vegan.
gelatin. And I think there's actually a Krusty's brand, so it is.
Krusty's. Hey, kids.
No, Krusty's.
This totally isn't made out of horses.
It's the Jewish stuff.
As long as it's kosher, I'll put it in my butt.
I could barely hear him, though, as I raced up to my room to check my computer. I thought it was just on power save mode. Then when I woke up, but now I wouldn't even turn on. The screen was on standby, but the actual computer was unresponsive. After much
Cold and unresponsive.
frenzied inspection, I found that the power cord had been cut. To say capital S-A-Y, I don't understand why he capitalized it. To say I was freaked out
Why
would
do they
have
do anything in these stories?
Why is any of this happening at all?
Why did he write about Bill Cosby?
Why are we here? Who am I?
Is this
I just
really
fucking woke up. Who are you?
Is this really a couch?
No.
To say I was freaked
not
out
a
would
couch.
be a massive understatement. What in the name of holy hell is going on? Question mark,
Holy hell.
dot. I think it should be dot, question mark. Are you going to say something else?
No, he's freestyling with his grammar, man.
He's in the
just,
moment, man. He's
throwing
moving,
it all out
moving
there.
and flowing with the language.
I remember muttering to
Inventing
myself,
new
it's been a whole week since then. Wow, we're jumping forward.
Oh, okay. A week later.
So I guess his butt was not sore.
Or
Not
just
anymore.
no more than usual.
It's
We
been a
don't
whole-
know what he normally
Why
does.
is my butt so cold?
Oh, God.
It's been a whole week
Hey,
since
man, why
then.
does your ass taste like chocolate all the time?
You asked the
dog-
chocolate bunny?
The dog said,
Hey, man, you know I like peanut butter. What's going on here?
you changing up on me, bro?
This ain't cool, man. I got my mouth already for some peanut butter.
Change it up. I got peanut butter mixed with
And
my
your
chocolate.
ass in my peanut butter. You got your peanut butter in my ass.
And then Reese's butt pieces were
Hey,
born.
man, get your fucking ass out of my goddamn peanut butter.
Reese's butt pieces.
You freak.
This episode has been brought to you by
I'm tired of
Reese's butt
I'm
pieces.
tired of pulling hair out of my teeth when I make sandwiches.
Ugh. It's been a whole week since then, and things have just gotten stranger and stranger. The blackouts are becoming longer and more frequent, and I can feel myself slipping away. Every time I've slept, I've been plagued by visions of the beast, pudding and ginger kids everywhere. I tried my best to fight it.
pudding and the
I've been
ginger.
awake now for 48 hours, but it's no use. I can
Poor
feel Bill
kids.
Cosby's presence even in my waking moments. Sometimes I don't know where I am. I can't communicate anything other than nonsensical jabbering. 2 days. Well, you can actually write this fine, so I guess your writing is okay.
This is the only
this is the
clarity.
jabbering.
This is the clarity within it. This is the part that really happened.
2 days ago, I suddenly snapped back into reality and find myself staring at my fridge, full to the brim with pudding pots. I screamed and tried to run, but immediately fell into the floor as I was wearing two halves of watermelons on my feet instead of shoes.
Watermelon shoes.
I'm really scared. I wouldn't be scared. I'd be like, damn, whatever I was on was awesome, man.
Fuck.
And what are your roommates doing at this time? Are they just allowing you to fall into
They're making
madness?
shoes out of watermelons for you.
No, they're the ones that are drugging him, putting watermelons on
Yeah.
his feet, and filling the fucking freezer with pudding pops. They're like, no, wait, he has no idea. Watch, he's gonna go into the kitchen. He's gonna stand in front of the freezer. He's gonna wonder why the hell it's full of pudding pops.
Yep.
It's great.
In his watermelon shoes.
And then we're viral on YouTube.
Oh, there it goes. There's no one in the house anymore. All of my housemates have disappeared. I can't bear to think what happened to them.
Jello roommate pops.
Actually,
they melted.
what he did is he killed them all,
That's why he
pulled
wanted
all their bones out,
He
made
wanted
them into
black
jello
roommates.
pudding, and then ate them.
That's why he wanted the black roommates so he could make the pudding pot.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh!
Well, we can have a Mexican chocolate too, right?
That's
all
horchata pudding
spicy.
pops.
Yeah.
Horchata pops.
Yeah, so we get to say the word whore all the time.
Yep. I can't even bear to
That'd be
think.
like a great band name or like performer name. Horchata.
Oh, great drag queen
Yeah, that's
name.
what I'm saying.
Horchata, yeah.
Horchata.
That shit has been done.
I'm sure it has.
I can't even bear to think what may have happened to them, that I am into what I in my delirium may have done, the atrocities that monster may have used these hands for. I'm
him in my
doomed.
butt. I put him in my
There's
butt.
no hope for me. I realize that now. The reason I
the
write this is to
shit-covered
share my
hands.
story so that whatever happens, at least I got a chance to tell my side of it, and maybe spare other potential victims the horror of this terrible fate. To those who love me, my family, my friends, try to remember
There's
me
no one that loves
as
this
I
person.
once was. Well, who were you before this? Some douche that like watched horrible 90s commercials over
Someone
and
who
over.
just fell down the
You
rabbit
had
hole
no
on
life,
YouTube.
buddy.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Played
you had no
Sega.
life. You sat around and like watched horrible YouTube. This is your fate.
Yeah.
Take it. Like if I see you walking around like a weird ass Safeway in like a robe with watermelons on your feet, carrying a box of fucking pudding pops, I'm not gonna say anything. I love what you wrote.
That's the Safeway up on Church.
No, not the gay Safeway. Gay Safeway's awesome.
Wait, what's
it's
the one I'm thinking?
Safeway over here
The marina
by the beach.
Well, the beach one. The beach one is
The
fucking
haunted
sketchy as fuck.
Safeway.
It is though, right? That's weird.
It
But
is a
I'm
haunted
talking about
Safeway.
you get to the Safeway, like you can tell it's like everyone just got out of the bar.
Oh yeah.
Except for
That is the gay Safeway.
Except for the people that have been up all night cleaning their house because they do a ton of meth. So you're just like behind, and they're just buying like toilet paper or peanut butter.
Cat food.
Yeah, they don't have a cat.
But maybe one day I'll get one.
Yeah. Maybe I'll find one underneath all these boxes.
To those who love me, my family, my friends, try to remember me as I once was. To everyone else, for all that is holy, whatever you do, do not watch the video. All caps. Oh God, flipply floop! It's happening again. I can't flip flam. Feel it, God,
it's
please.
cold, so cold.
My shirt's turning into a sweater.
Hippity hoppity, hold out much longer.
My children are insane. They're stupid. They have brain
Hippity
damage.
coming. Zim, somebody help. Zim, somebody help me. Help me. Somebody zim, bop, bloop, bloop, boop, boop, boop.
I need a hoagie.
Poetry, so interesting.
I need some more soda and a hoagie.
Follow the directions to the JELLO.
You know?
That's how it ends.
Rocket.
No, it just ends boop. Follow the directions.
Rocket.
And then he
Oh,
posted
you
it.
added JE.
You just did the drop the mic.
I like that.
Ending there.
Yeah.
Dropping the mic.
I love the comments. This video isn't even scary. You completely fucking missed the point. Come on.
They missed the point. Jello pudding pops.
The pudding.
The guy, and the commenter's name is Ariel.
Areola.
No, it's Ariel. You're stupid. Stop it.
Okay.
You're stupid. Stop it.
Bill Cosby wrote 2 years ago, I'm bip bip boppity coming for you. Soul, floop.
How did we miss that?
Wow.
Nobody wrote, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah, nobody did ever write that.
No, I'm actually thinking nobody actually did write that. You're just making that up.
Said
Anonymous
nobody
wrote,
ever.
watermelon shoes, the best shoes. I'd agree.
I want to know the sound it makes when you walk in watermelon shoes.
It's basically like the sound in the shower scene in Psycho.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's a cassava. That's not a watermelon.
So
Totally different.
Francesca wrote, it's true. I woke up next to a watermelon instead of my daughter. Don't watch the video.
I woke up, my watermelon was gone.
Dude, honestly,
And then
if I woke up and had watermelons
and
as a
then
child,
David Law
so happy.
137
So happy.
replies,
Watermelon.
you do realize you just implied sleeping with your daughter. No, I think he's implying nastiness, unless he slept with his daughter to do something with pudding pops, and that is kind of gross.
I mean, never eat pudding pops in bed. I mean, come on, man. It's better than cookies.
What a bunch of degenerates.
Bippity Boppity wrote, after reading this, I think I finally understand what true love feels like.
It's cold. It has a stick in it. It's got a vanilla swirl.
Chocolate and vanilla swirl.
They did though. They had the vanilla swirl ones. Those
Guys, people write some
delicious.
Yeah, for people, jungle fever.
People write dumb stuff because there's no consequences.
Dino Gaming wrote, guess I'm not sleeping tonight. The video was amazing.
Spank, 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 spank.
And then Anonymous wrote, fuck that shit. The ginger kid in the video scares me.
Spank, spank, spank,
Look,
spank,
this
spank.
is unfair treatment of ginger kids.
Yeah, seriously.
honestly. I actually was born with red hair, and then it fell out. It grew in blonde.
Because your soul rejected it. Your soul was like, I'm too young to die.
Expel the demon. The demon hair.
Exactly. What if you were some
That
weird?
happens to-
What if you were some weird,
Some
like
strange
defect in
alopecia.
Rosemary's Baby? Your parents tried to make you
Saint.
Rosemary's Baby, and like your body was like, fuck all that.
Then the
and
old-
they're like, damn it.
The old lady and dude next door who moved away mysteriously, who kept coming to the house when you were young, and
Yeah, what was up with that?
I don't know. They bought you that baby crib, and
Anonymous wrote, I can never be scared by Mr. Cosby. Sellout.
Never, until he
Never.
made me a drink.
yeah, he turned me into a Bloody Mary, or at least part of me. It was delicious.
I don't know. This was
Wow.
interesting, but I still love Mr. Bill Cosby.
Maybe you should play like just a couple of seconds of that video into the mic.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, everybody. You get to hear a little bit of it. It's very
Jason,
silly.
you get to edit this all together.
It's loading, everybody. Hold on.
Jello?
It's loading on my phone. So I just read it from my phone.
An easy way to make Jello instant pudding. Shake it. Shake it. Grab any container, snap the lid on tight, and follow the directions. Follow the directions. What's making these watermelons wiggle?
They're jiggling.
What is making these watermelons jiggle?
Drugs.
And his penis.
Ooh.
Vibrating.
Are you implying that he has the dope cock?
He has the pudding pop cock.
Pop cock.
Pudding pop cock.
I hope you're not a diabetic because it's sweet. No.
If you are, I got a shot for you.
Yeah.
I got a shot for your butt.
This has been a creepy Cosby.
This has been a very special episode of the Creepy Podcast.
Don't tell anyone where we touched
You know what's hilarious is like, and then I watched the Cosby Show.
It gets us more opportunity.
I watched the other Cosby Show because there was the Cosby Show, then there was just Cosby with him and Felicia Rashad,
And then Cosby Mysteries
as old
with Mos
stuff.
Def.
I watched Cosby Mysteries too, because I'm a Cosby fan.
Did you ever see the one from the 70s?
Yes, I actually watched it. It comes on Esquire.
Where he was the
Esquire.
he's a coach, right?
Yep, he was a coach. I watched the Bill Cosby. That was called the Bill Cosby Show, and I watched that too.
Early 70s, yeah. That's the one that has the theme song that him and Quincy Jones did.
Yep.
It's called Hickey Burr. But he's doing Hickey Burr. That's the lyrics to that song.
Because he's actually just weird singing, doing weird voiceovers, and Quincy Jones did the music. Yeah, I actually watched almost all those episodes.
No, I've seen them all, yeah.
They're really. I actually prefer those really because he wasn't as preachy in the 70s.
You know what it was about those shows is they were way more about his inner monologue. So there's one episode where it's like he gets up and he's jogging and he's like, he obviously doesn't want to do it, but he's motivating himself. And so he's just jogging and he's like in his head, he's like, okay, one foot in front of the other and this kind of stuff. And it's just like this really kind of meditative, contemplative type writing, you know?
Exactly.
I think it's probably just before he had too many kids that just completely ruined his life, I guess.
Well,
because that's all he talked about after that. Yeah,
it was right there.
Well, and then I guess the director Jay Sandrich is the guy who was been his like director for everything. Like he directed a whole bunch of episodes for the Bill Cosby Show and then in the Cosby Show. So, I mean, say what you want. The Bill Cosby was really well connected, and he was a very powerful, important.
That's why it's a shame.
Black man.
Yeah,
you know, growing up,
one of the most important, like politically. That's again,
exactly. People forget, like he had a lot of political power as well, and with the black community. So, and even though he made all these, like he made a whole bunch of other weird like blaxploitation movies too.
Bad movies.
Yeah, he made bad movies.
Leonard Part 6
and 1 through
That's
5
not a bad
were
movie, though.
not bad.
I love Leonard Part 6.
Yeah, I that's such a Desmond movie. It actually
I hate
really
to
is.
say it, but I absolutely love that movie.
It's because of the part with the frogs, right?
The frog. I loved him. I loved him with the Porsche that had the tank cannon on top. It's like he was like a black superhero.
And the dinner table scene.
Yes,
they're
the
throwing
dinner
food at
table
him.
scene was just amazing. It's just people will talk shit about it because I think if we did a Leonard Part 7 with starring like Michael B. Jordan or something, I think it would actually sell.
It would do well, yeah. And Hollywood's not trying to buy anything that's not a reboot anymore anyway. So.
Well, I don't know.
touch it.
People
They're
are
not gonna
fucking
touch
losing their
that.
minds. The Black Panther. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
The Black Panther is like 90% of the cast and everything is going to be black.
Isn't
amazing.
Adrian Young and Ali Shaid Muhammad, aren't they doing the music for that?
I think so. Yes. And then like every other black star that's been in any other sci-fi or comic movie is like trying to sign on. I think the black guy from Michael B. Jordan is going to join the cast.
Oh, he's the black guy, right?
What's his? Yeah, he was the black guy.
He was the
Black
black guy?
Johnny Storm.
Okay.
And then Finn from Star Wars is trying to
The other
join it.
guy?
So
Oh, the black guy.
like
the black guy.
all like the single black people are
Yeah.
trying to make this
All the
mega
black
movie.
guys.
Did they get the black guy from The Wire?
They probably will. Guess to get Eldris Alba in there, make that shit work.
They got Belafonte in there somewhere.
It's like an old T'Challa.
He
or
plays
something.
God or something.
Fuck it. No, I'll have to say one thing.
Ben Vereen.
If we have anything,
Oh, I hope. I love Ben
If we have
Vereen.
anything to do with like the Panther God, please make that the voice of James Earl Jones. That's all I have to say.
That would
He's
be-
like T'Challa, you are the king. I'm like, like wet my panties.
Either him or Forrest.
Pudding everywhere, bitches. Pudding everywhere.
Him or Forrest Whitaker, right? Is he someone really intense?
Forrest Whitaker's in the new Star Wars movie.
I totally.
He's in the new, like the Rogue One. He's in that trailer.
I
And I'm
haven't
like,
seen
I
it
look
yet.
at him and I'm just like, Forrest Whitaker always looks like he's just tired. Have you noticed that?
Have you seen the meme?
Yes.
Do you-
What's that?
Okay, he has a lazy eye.
Yeah.
So it's like a picture. You know, it's a face shot of him, and then the left side says sativa, and the right side says indica.
or the other one has someone said something so stupid to you, you get Forrest Whitaker eye. And you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, because this pasta almost gave me Forrest Whitaker eye.
Oh, yeah.
Give me Forrest
You
Whitaker
actually,
everything.
you suffered it very well, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just.
Thanks for putting up
I'm
with
very
it.
proud of you.
I mean, because like when I was growing up, Cosby could do no wrong.
Well, that's the thing, yeah.
You know, he was like,
He really fucked it up, didn't he?
He did, though. It's well, I mean, the work is still there, and a lot of like what he did is, politically and industry wise is I feel like that's great, but it sucks that it's tainted, and then you can't think about the man anymore without thinking about something horrible.
correct. I mean,
You're always going to think about a
there's an asterisk by him now.
beverage.
Yeah,
There's always, that's the thing. It's like, it's the asterisks that kill these things, you know?
Well, it's like what's happening with Bambaataa right now, which
Yep.
is just like there's all
Oh, what's happening with him?
he supposedly is a child rapist.
Yeah.
And so, you know, this is like one of the people that invented what I do. You know,
It's a sad
it's terrible
thing.
Yeah, you know, your heroes all of a sudden, you know, it's like finding out your dad did it or something. You know, not completely, but you know, as close as you can get to that without it being like your dad doing it. You know?
You know, and here's the thing, though. Personally, I don't know if he did it or not. It's not my job to decide if he did it or not. You know, and I'm just like, okay.
Bambaataa or Cosby?
Any of those people.
Anybody.
You know, because
Woody Allen, whatever.
yeah, I just
you know,
don't
I've
know.
got problems with that too. It's weird. Like Woody Allen, like, he really is brilliant in so many ways. But man,
Sometimes you just got to separate the work from the person.
well, you have to, because
Is it
honestly,
the work or the man, as Woody Allen said
Yeah.
in Bullets Over Broadway?
and honestly, like one of the main problems I think we have is we're way too curious about the personal lives of artists, and we don't really just focus on their art. Like we
Yeah,
probably
why
shouldn't
not
know
need
about
to
them.
know about that?
We probably
That's-
shouldn't know.
But that's the thing. It's like when Prince died, you know, no one really knew what was going on with him, and then all these people started coming out of the woodwork talking about this
Yeah.
stuff. And I really like
What,
the one guy,
chronic pain?
the chronic pain, and then there's this one guy who was
The
working
HIV
with him.
supposedly?
Well, that has been sort of disproved. I don't know if that's true or
Yeah,
not.
I don't know if that's true or not.
I mean, because the latest thing was he was just, you know, he was taking all those pain medications, opiates, for his hip pains, and he refused to
Yeah,
get.
he had him replaced, didn't he?
No, he refused to get him replaced because he's a
Oh.
Jehovah's Witness, and Jehovah's Witnesses don't have blood transfusions. So he refused to do it because you can't have a bloodless operation. So he was suffering with the pain and taking these medications for it. And I guess he took a too large dose, or his body couldn't handle anymore, and then he passed away.
That's probably why he was doing all those solo shows, solo piano.
Well, here's the thing with that. They're saying, and again, this is all speculatory, that he was doing that because he couldn't stand up anymore. So he would sit down to play the piano, and all those things were for charity. So like Oakland,
No kidding, that's awesome.
yeah, Oakland, Baltimore, or Detroit. So the guy came out. I remember his name. He came out to CNN, and he was just like, Prince was one of those people that was like, don't. I guess Jehovah's Witness faith is you do things and you give of yourself, but you don't seek it for recognition.
Right.
So he had he would do all these charitable donations through other people.
That's rad.
So,
Yeah.
so all these homeless stuff that he did in Chicago, all the stuff he did in Oakland. So that's why he was going to these places, because he was doing these shows and then giving that money to the people that needed it. And so this guy came out and it's just like, I want everyone to know, because if you told people Prince did all this stuff, he would stop fucking with you. Like he'd be like, I can't have you in my court now because you're not keeping up.
You can't keep secret.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things. And this guy was so emotional. Like he was crying and shit, talking about how cool Prince was, and it was just
like
sad
it.
that he died so soon.
Yeah.
But he seems like he's the type of person that would do that, you know?
That
and
makes sense. It makes perfect sense to me. You know.
So it's like that's one of the things. It's just like we as a society get our kicks off of watching this stuff and leaving them. That's why the National Enquirer does so well, you know, because people
love drama.
Star. Exactly.
That's the problem I have with it, and this is the basic problem with all of it, is there is no balance.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So it's fine to be curious, but like new Beyonce album straight off the bat, right? I haven't heard anyone say anything about the music. It's always like this and
The
that,
message and what's going
this
on.
and
They're interested in the personal aspect of it instead of the artistic aspect.
Everything except the music.
Yeah. Oh, she's mad about Jay-Z.
Yeah, or the video is blah blah blah, or she's wearing this, and it's just like no one's ever like, man, this song is great. I never hear anyone say that.
Yeah, it's about the
Maybe it isn't.
image.
Or it's
I don't know. I haven't heard any of.
well, I
stuff.
just hearing people talk. When I hear people talk randomly, because I'm such an ear hustler, I can't help it, and I just notice what they're talking about. When I hear people talk about popular music, they don't say anything about the music at all.
Yeah, it's the production or the
Because it's not
person
the
what
focus.
they're wearing and stuff like that.
It's like the Mr. Show sketch where they were doing the Beatles.
Yes.
Remember that one where they never made a record, they just had photos.
Yep.
So it was like the new photo. They're like, oh, did you get the new photo? It's so great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of what's happening now.
It's all what's happening right now.
Yeah.
And
So-
people latch onto that because they're not artists themselves, so it makes sense to them. It's like that's what they feel like they can give. They feel like, they can easily relate to these people.
And I think that's one of a friend of mine, is just part of the who. He's a musicophile or whatever, and he's always talking about when people say like he kind of got annoyed when David Bowie died, and then when Prince died, because people were like going on the internet saying, "Oh, music's dead," and blah blah blah.
Oh no, of course not.
And he's like, "That's bullshit." We have tons of people who are actually out there just doing it. You just have to be not lazy.
The difference is the industry is different. So you could still have someone with that level of talent, but they will not ever be that level of influential because everybody can do stuff now, and the industry is not interested at all in putting out anything that they have to wrestle with. They just want to put a new, the spark plug into place. Like who's the new
better
artist?
fit the package.
Yeah, you just take you take the template, you plug the new artist in, and when they stop working out, you pull them out. But that's. In that aspect, you could really say that music is dead, but that's only on a mainstream level, and it's just different. Like we're not going to be in that template or model anymore. But we weren't. How like 100 years ago too. So there was no popular music until
you just have to go and do it. You just have to do your research and actually go out there and look for it. And that's the thing. It's like
that's what you have to do now. Yeah,
like with comic books or anything. You
have to find it.
Yeah, you have to go out there and you have to be active in your likes. You have to be active. So I don't know. I know we're getting all deep in this.
Either that or you have to
creepypasta.
You have to pay attention to people like us instead of getting active. It's one of the two.
Don't pay attention to us. We're a complete waste of time.
Honestly, the only reason I do this is for you to pay attention to me. So I need all of your attention all the time.
And
I do it for the pudding.
I did it all for the pudding.
I did it for the pudding. I did it all for the pudding.
Give me all your pudding and the pudding.
I woke up and there's a stick in my ass.
Oh, do you have that
That's
dream
a normal Friday night, though.
that Bill Cosby came over and you made sweaters together?
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing I didn't understand with that. So
mean?
what was he doing? Like, it didn't seem like he was doing anything wrong. It seems like he just was obsessed with this video and pudding.
Okay.
And watermelons.
And then he descended into madness.
I'm going to break it down to you.
I think he descended into madness. I think he was just like, hey, this is what I do. Hey.
Well, I think, honestly, just from being kind of submerged in the creepypasta world for a while, what it is, I think conceptually, it's a haunted video.
Oh, okay.
So that's a whole genre.
That's a whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of haunted videos.
Haunted web.
Yeah.
Haunted
so
video.
basically, he's watching this video, and it's like a curse or something, or it's haunting
so it's like
him.
The Ring or something.
Yeah,
It's possessing him.
It's messing with. It's in his head. He's dreaming about it. It's taking him down. He keeps waking up with watermelon on his feet. It's like a Clive Barker book.
It seems like funny. It just seems
better.
like a Friday night for some, my friend. Seriously, watch a couple of videos, fuck a watermelon, eat a pudding pop, wake up, repeat.
Stick a pudding pop up your ass, cut a hole in the watermelon.
Like I don't think it's madness. I just
Cut a hole in the top ramen.
Like I must be like
What?
Cup of noodles. That's how you do it.
I mean, it just seems like, hey, I have a fetish.
Well, see, like one of my favorite things about the creepypasta is really trying to figure out what's going on in the heads of these people that are writing this shit.
That's
like,
the interesting
you start
part.
getting into it, and it's just like, oh, what happened with you and your mom? Right?
Yeah.
It's just
Really?
like,
I don't think it's that deep.
Okay. So this story right here. What's up with the gingers? Why is this person afraid of gingers?
He's probably a ginger himself, but it's self-hatred.
Self-hating ginger.
Self-hatred, or maybe there's a roving band of gingers in his town that kick the shit out of him on a daily basis.
They beat him up with pudding pops.
They put pudding pops up his ass one day because
and watermelon.
this shit comes from somewhere.
I get to see him eating watermelons, crying with like a popsicle stuck out in his ass. No, Why are you doing this to me, Gingers?
Ginger.
The psychology behind creepypasta.
It's amazing.
It is. I mean, it's kind of endless, and we can talk about that endlessly.
That's one of the maybe that's what. It is one of the reasons why I want to do this, but I just do have such a need to understand why people are the way they are. I think this
Everyone needs to communicate.
It's my portal
to another dimension.
Yeah, it is. Well, yeah, it's basic.
So, I know I'm hungry
Portal
for pudding
potty.
now. I don't know.
The pudding. I'm gonna go find the pudding.
I gotta go find a pudding in an asshole. I need a pudding in an asshole.
You know, it's funny. I love pudding, but I can only eat it out of somebody's butthole
with a stick.
And they're it has to be a stick because like the spoon is cold.
Yeah,
and people
you don't
they
get
get
the spoon in your butt.
Get cranky when you get a cold spoon.
Use a spork.
Oh.
Stop off at KFC and get a spork.
They're a little too stabby.
That's fine.
Stabby.
See, I'm
not conditioned to that.
Whoever's ass you're eating out of needs to exactly.
Like
I had an asshole of steel.
Because I got this cat tongue, you know. I'll break it in. Don't worry. You're a little too sensitive.
Just a little spoon, a little plastic spoon. Get to town. That way you can dispose of the evidence.
It melts.
Strong.
It's like, I seriously not
like in the cartoons when they mix up poison and the spoon melts.
Yeah.
You got someone with a hot ass.
I always thought that was weird. It's like I was like, what is the cup made out of? Then? Like seriously,
anti-poison.
If it's melting a spoon,
and
what the fuck's going on with this?
Well, see,
cup?
it melts the spoon, and then like the skull and crossbones come up.
Yeah, I'm thinking
this wisp of steam, crossbones and skull.
When I make pudding, that's what happens. Like I make the pudding and I shake it,
and they go
because I'm following the directions.
Yeah,
follow the directions.
And you're listening to MC Shy D and shaking it.
Shake it, shake it. I don't know. This is silly.
Boy, we've really learned a lot today, haven't we?
I think so. I think
your mileage may differ. Your mileage may vary. I think what they've learned is that we love pudding and assholes. Is what they learned.
It seems to be all we're talking about.
I mean, seriously, you should just name this creepypasta pudding and assholes.
Well,
episode.
that's basically what it's about, right? It's about pudding in this asshole who supposedly assaulted people.
Pudding. It should be pudding, assholes, watermelon shoes.
Watermelon shoes.
Maybe it needs a new pair of watermelon shoes.
Oh, I'm still gonna market that.
You got to get the seedless ones though, because they stab you in your soles.
That's not good.
Souls.
I need sleeveless shoes. Seedless shoes.
You know what I need? We could get those weird Japanese square ones, the square watermelons. Have you seen those?
No.
And fill them with broken glass.
Yeah. What they do? So what they do is they get a.
Oh no, I have seen those. They don't roll away.
They get a young watermelon, right? And they put
abuse it.
They put it in a square plastic, and so as it grows, when it grows, it grows and it forms the shape
into
of
a square.
Into a square.
Funny.
And then when it's finished growing, they take it out and they sell it
as shoes.
Well, the square as building blocks. I mean, come on. You build a wall out of it, then you eat it.
I gotta Googleize this.
Yeah, because that's what I want.
It's from Japan. Japan is cool.
I can't eat until I've built a home out of what I'm about to eat.
A wall.
Yeah, building that chicken wall was tough.
The bones get in the way.
Fried chicken just keeps it doesn't stack properly.
That's why I use boneless chicken.
You got to get the steaks. The steaks they stack better.
They can't run away.
Or either that, or you pound them with the tenderizer first. You make them nice and flat.
They just go.
Well, make sure they're dead before you start pounding them with. You don't want to pound a live chicken because they tend to. Well, they stay alive after their head's squashed.
It's fine.
They'll chase you around the backyard.
It's okay.
I'm so sad now.
My uncle told me that story once about
the eggless eggs.
No,
headless chicken that was still alive.
Yes, my uncle grew up in Madeira, and so they would kill chickens. You know, because
Madagmakar, Madeira.
Yeah.
It's Uncle Bob.
No, this is my uncle Tony.
Oh.
The other gay uncle. But basically, he told me that they at one time they tied a firecracker to a chicken's neck. And then it chased them headless with his head hanging, and then they were frightened of it because it was like this headless zombie chicken that was just chasing them around the backyard.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Because you know now that chicken's gonna be smoked.
Smoke that chicken, son.
Smoked chicken head. Well, that's what you do. It's like you can grab a chicken by the neck and just kind of whip it and you can break it.
You totally can.
I could do this right now. I just don't feel like it.
But it's better to do it with But if you want your chicken to be the bomb. Use a firecracker.
Smoke.
You're like,
Damn, son, your chicken's the bomb, son. Yes, I
Blackened
blow
the
it.
chicken.
I blow it the fuck up.
I blew it up, bitch.
Yeah, I blew that fucking chicken the fuck up, yo.
Now shut up, eat your pudding
Now bend over so I can feed you this chicken.
in your butt.
God damn it.
Oh my god, this is silly.
Did we kill it?
I think we did.
We officially hit the hour and 2 minute mark. So I think,
All right, everybody.
I think shoving a chicken up your ass is the perfect way
This is the ending.
to end the creepy pod. Actually, we could even call it man chicken because that's what a cock is, right?
Kinda.
Yes, that's the man chicken.
Hiding in the man cave.
Yes.
Can I tie a firecracker to it?
And put it in your butt.
Can you? What are you waiting for?
Kablooey!
Let's make this happen.
Oh man, let's speed this process. This coffee isn't working fast enough.
Blousers.
Going to hit stop. Good night.
Good night, or whenever you're watching this.
Yeah.